Hey everybody, how's it going? So today is July 28th, another day of our series, potentially 22nd day of our series, where I document my journey every single day. And although from my voice you might feel that I am having a severe cold today, but that is completely not the case. However, this weather, like monsoon weather, is really hated by me, and I really don't like it because the thing is, I like summers. The thing is, if you ask me, this might be an abrupt start of the video. But if you ask me summer or winters, I'm 100% gonna say winters. But if you ask me monsoon or winter, I'm 100% gonna choose winters, right? But the thing is, the summer spell is very short as compared to the monsoon. Like the thing is, summer like doesn't even fully start, then the monsoon arrives, and then all of the sudden I catch a cold and humidity is like soaring through the skies. The thing is, this also emphasizes why like AC is very important nowadays, because the point is, I have a AQI, the humidity like modifier, the thing which like tells the humidity of the room. I don't know, you call it barometer or something else. I guess that's for pressure. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm having a thing that displays the temperature and then the humidity as well. So in the mornings the humidity is at 75%, 76%, and then I turn on the AC, then it drops down to like 54, 55%. So yeah, if you see 20 to 30% decrease in humidity, that is what I want. So the temperature wise the AC is like staying at 26, 27, but the humidity is really decreased by that, which I like. The only thing is monsoon, it is like so humid, so hot outside, it is unbearable to stand. And luckily I am having ACs in my new school. Now also I were to talk in this video about like why I changed my school and how changing environments is very important and necessary, right? So let me just start this topic. Okay, so the introduction of this topic is as follows, referring to a couple of like incident of mine since March to April, which I faced. So the main learning of my that happened in the month of April. So the thing is, like in my 10th class, I was like really had a mentality that I need to fully enjoy the school and I need to take the most out of it, as much advantage as I can. I will just take out of the school, right? I will roam around with my friends, bunk all of the lessons, and enjoy as much as I can, participate in all of the events, have more good experiences with genuine friends, have a close good circle, and then just live your life, and then at the end just lock in, focus fully on the exams and all, right? So the thing is, alongside it, like that was just precautionary mindset that I had to make, because like ignoring the negative points of the school. The thing is, my school timing was very high. In class 10th I was offline, you I can say, basically from 7:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. So that is long duration of the school, like more than 2 hours of average standard school time. So yeah, because I don't know, it was like boarding school something, and lot of thing. And the point is, they even had those prep. The point is, like some school have those zero lessons in the starting, which is also noted by the prep, but my previous school had those zero lessons, which they so called the circle time, and they had the prep as well. So like prep was like 1 hour full of basically time waste, right? And then they just sent us home, right? So it was like very I was like sick and tired of the school. I wanted to change it, I wanted to have a change of environment. And because the thing is, I have been like studying in that school since UKG to class 10th, so more than a decade, bro, more than a decade. And it was like kind of questioning my integrity, like how much can I actually control it, how much can I inside me, like how can the balloon of the anger, how much can it grow? But then eventually it reached the saturation point, about which I had to break the flow and then eventually change the school. The thing is, I didn't have any specific problems with the school, that it was all like people were like not liking me and whatever, none of that. But the thing is, I wanted a change of environment from those like Punjab region crowd to more of the tier 2 tier 1 city crowd. I wanted to change that, have a new set of friends. And the thing is, whenever you change the environment, you get the liberty to have a entirely new personality in front of the other person, and that is what I was like successful in making, and that was very very good thing. And also another point about the languages is right. My, like, although being born in Punjab, my main language was Hindi, and I was just mainly speaking it. That was my mother language. And in my previous school everybody spoke Punjabi, so there was kind of a language barrier as well. Like, I know Punjabi, I can speak it, but there was a certain language barrier to a great limit, right? So when I changed the school, suddenly I noticed that the distance of commuting changed roughly from 15 kilometers to 20-25 kilometers. But in the like sacrificing the distance, I discovered entirely new community, and people generally spoke Hindi. There is a base language of the entire system, of entire institution, whatever like a person speaks and commutes in, like everybody, that's the base standard. In my earlier school it was Punjabi, but in my new school it is Hindi. So which I like, and which I have like more affinity to, because I'm not biased, but I like speak Hindi on my own as a mother tongue. So that is why I found it more easy to adapt to that school, and found it good as well. The point is, in my earlier school, like in like for 11th and 12th, they like have the day from 7:30 a.m. to usually 12:30 p.m. In my earlier school it was extended 1 or 2 hours more, even for 11th and 12th class. So that was also very very crucial time for me, because that is valuable 1 or 2 hours of the day, productive hours being wasted. Now we cannot avoid those crucial hours in transporting. From like 1 hour it takes to reach the school, and 1 hour it takes to get back. That is unavoidable. That was unavoidable in the previous case as well, and in this case as well. We have to accept it. Traveling is a time waste, and it is a fully unproductive thing. The point is, even if you were to study in the car, if you are traveling, or in the bus if you are traveling, it is literally not possible. You might try to open a book, but everybody would be staring at you, like and making you feel very alienated, and like you are like something like some other nerd. You are a egghead. So yeah, like even if you are able to open the book and nobody is looking at you and having those stereotypical looks, you are not literally able to study that well in the traveling bus, traveling car. So it is not really possible. So yeah, I wanted a change of environment. So the thing is, people ask me why you changed the school. Because I wanted to, because I wanted to change the environment, and because it was already 10 years of a school, bro. A person wants the change, man. A person wants a change in environment. How is things dealt, and the saturation point already reached. So like for my like 11th class, I like the base plan was I would stay in a specific school. But like the thing is, I went to school on my first and second day of 11th class, and then I felt like, bro, they are giving me the same exact room as 10th class, and it is feeling very very boring. And then I just felt, no, I cannot handle the same room, same class, same school for another 2 crucial years of my life. I cannot do it. So yeah, I finally decided to change school, and on the 3rd 4th day I was admitted to the new school and started going to it, and everything went well. Of course, there are pros and cons of a specific thing. Old school was my own. I felt it that even I would do any certain thing, nothing would happen to me. But we have to be precautionary, and I'm editing the video right now because it is getting too long. So yeah, peace out.